These cactus spines. They always have these strange corpses impaled on them. Lizards, rats. I'm completely puzzled. Who could be so cruel? Doing something so spine-chilling. Then I found out, this mysterious desert killer. It's a bird. It's called a shrike. It looks so harmless, but its methods are so brutal. It uses the thorns to impale its prey, dismembering them, just like the southerners making cured meats. It's the same. These spines are its pantry. It can eat whatever it wants, but it's not the one picking the dishes. It's its kids. Mom, a lizard. Okay, here comes some crispy lizard jerky. I have to say, this bird is pretty clever. This method not only avoids ground predators, but also ensures the young have food. Smart little brains, allowing them in the desert to thrive like a fish in water. The cactus spines. Not only can they hang jerky, they'd be great for a boyfriend to kneel on too. Boyfriend misbehaving? Try this. Way better than durian. It can also provide shelter for some animals, like ground squirrels. Its natural enemy is the Harris's hawk. Today, there's a sand sculpture. Run. The moment they sense danger, attempting to drive their prey into open areas. But this squirrel has a bit of cunning. It stays still. The Harris's hawk observes carefully, and begins hunting on foot. But this walk, it's kind of uncaring. Let me see, where are you, little squirrel? Come out now, I already know where you are. If you don't come out, it won't be polite, you know? Yeah right, I don't believe you, you old codger, you're up to no good. Well, since you won't come out, don't blame me for being impolite. If the desert gets a little water, it can turn verdant and lush, like a paradise. But as long as these things exist, no matter how beautiful the scene, it's only a flash in the pan. One isn't a threat, but here's a swarm. I hear they're especially tasty deep-fried. Bear Grylls would be thrilled. They're drawn to the new, tender grass. A massive locust army is heading towards the vegetation. Normally, they are solitary, but when food is suddenly plentiful, they move in swarms, with unstoppable force, devouring everything in their path. Locusts leave no grass where they pass, but their destructive power can be amplified when they shed their outer skin, revealing wicked wings. I know they're about to take flight. They instantly transform from ground troops to the Air Force, tripling their fighting power. They can fly hundreds of kilometers a day. Countless locusts. A sight of this scale is rare. Billions of locusts can consume 40,000 tons of food daily. Nothing is as fast and thorough as them at annihilating ground vegetation. For crops, this is absolute hell. Once the food is gone, the entire swarm will die, and the entire land will be ravaged. The once lush greenery becomes lifeless. These barren surfaces can only wait for fate to decide. This is tough for desert animals. Look how troubled the lions are. They've walked 150 kilometers, and still found nothing. The only animal in sight is a ton of giraffe. A single kick from them could kill a lion. The lions weren't originally planning to mess with it, but it dared stare at them with its nostrils. Who can put up with that? The pride surrounds it, cutting off all possible escape routes. But the giraffe has plenty of endurance. It can outlast them, but it doesn't know it has been herded into a trap. There's another lion in front, lying in wait. It's up to it now. Toda. A flurry of action, but it turns out to be a fool's errand. Something is playing snake in the sand. You rarely see it in the day. It comes out to play at night. It's the golden mole. It's not even as big as a ping pong ball. A total blind creature. Anyway, there's nothing to see underground. Eyes are useless, but it has super hearing. Its head is like an amplifier. Any slight movement, it can sense it. On the condition that it has its head buried in the sand, using the sand's vibration to pinpoint the location of prey. It loves to eat termites. Occasionally, it catches a grasshopper. That's like a New Year's feast. Food is scarce in the desert. Animals can't be picky. Sometimes they have to face challenges. This is a long-eared desert bat. It's hunting. There's nothing to eat in the air. It has to go to the ground to hunt. These clear, huge ears, and its goofy walk made me think it was a fool. but its prey is a scorpion. An Israeli deathstalker scorpion. Its venom is enough to kill a human. For a 15-gram bat. That's a bit reckless. It's pitch black at night. No one can see anyone, but the scorpion can sense the bat's approach through the vibrations in the sand, while the bat has to completely rely on hearing. If the scorpion stays still, the bat is helpless, but it's already in its face. It wouldn't be polite to stay still, and so the battle begins. Powerful pincers and a stinger full of venom make it difficult to deal with. Hold on, we go turn by turn. Let me sting you first. Is that all you got? Watch me do a 360-degree aerial spin. The scorpion is getting a bit scared. It seems like it wants to escape, but can't. It's clear the long-eared bat has partial immunity to the venom, but multiple stings are still extremely painful. No way around it. If it doesn't want to go hungry, it needs to catch 3 more before sunrise. In this extremely arid world, to have such extraordinary survival skills, it is truly amazing. But our planet is changing rapidly. Deserts are expanding, becoming hotter and drier. What will happen to life here? We can only wait and see.